This is a very unusual video for me to make because I usually don't veer too far into topics that will promote fear in people. I know that so many of us are already inundated by fear, so I don't encourage people to add any more to their fear plate. But it seemed like this might be a necessary video despite my discomfort. So this is for people on the twin flame journey. Because of circumstances, I believe that's who I should be targeting. It may be other light workers, but I'm just going by my intuition. We hear about how many in the collective are going through the dark night of the soul. And that's not fun. I've gone through a few. It's not pleasant at all. And so I have been noticing the last few days that my mood has been steadily declining, and thought, well, maybe it is another dark night of the soul, even though it didn't feel quite right. It got to the point today that I don't know how to describe it. My mood had plummeted so far that I was thinking in ways that would be ultimate. I don't know how to put that nicely, but I just suddenly had the light bulb go on over my head that this may be a psychic attack. I really don't like to think that people will send shitty energy to hurt others, but it is a reality. It's something I have dealt with over the past few months in small doses, and I've always been able to deal with it. Today, let's just say it was iffy before I realized what was going on. Thus, my feeling that I should be sharing a video in case you're noticing weird things happening too. I want you to understand why it may be and what you can do. So the energy that has been sent my way has been, I believe, intentional to have had the effect it has had, because it was pretty extreme. You know, people can launch psychic attacks just by thinking, oh, I hate Betty Sue and those braids are so stupid, you know. It can be just that simple, someone not thinking very kind thoughts about you. But there are some people that can be more serious about the energy they're sending. Knowledgeable, I guess. And so I just wanted to give you a heads up if you're on the twin flame journey and you are noticing that you are thinking in ways that really don't make sense. It could just be damaging energy is being sent your way. Now, that's not just telling people who be scared, because now I'm going to tell you how I deal with this when I realize it. I was a little slow today, but in time, thank goodness. I have regular ways of protecting my energy, and I have an emergency protection, and that's what I'm going to share. So I imagine that I'm putting myself inside a disco ball. And if you're too young to know what a disco ball is, I bet you could Google it and see a picture. The intention is that all the little mirrors on the disco ball will be something that the energy will bounce off of. I had to figure out how I wanted to say that. That simple little thing for me, imagining a disco ball spinning and throwing back the energy, seems to work. And the intention is just to return the energy to sender. If you want to say tenfold, threefold, specify, you can certainly do that. I just basically figured that it's returning to sender, and the divine can figure out the rest. There are other ways that you can handle that bad energy of a psychic attack. I'm just sharing what works for me. It may be too silly, but you know, Your intention is all powerful. There's nothing more powerful than your intention. It may be difficult sometimes to recognize when this is happening. We don't really want to believe it. But when we do finally realize what's going on, it may be a point of needing quick action. And this one's pretty easy. As with anything I say, or as with anything anyone else says, if it doesn't resonate with you, it's not for you. Don't take it on.